It is Tuesday, June 11th. And we have a darkened sky. It's clouded up over the past couple hours, so we'll see if we actually get any rain, because they have sprayed the fuck out of us for the past 2 days. Huh? To start out, I will point out that I have had my first deer sighting of the season in here on my walkthrough today. Yes, very beautiful. Hopefully many more to come. But 67 degrees out here today. But wouldn't it be great if we had accurate weather and they reported it more like this?
Like a cold start to this week, with chemtrails blowing in from the southeast, making those nasty blue skies into a lovely milky haze. Further up towards the north of Scotland, where it was going to be really bright and sunny today, you may now see some cloud appear, usually behind a fleet of airplanes, and that will bring wind and hail and maybe even a touch of unmeltable snow. A look further into the week sees modified storms battering that northern coast, so don't forget your happy pills if you're planning on travelling. Towards Friday, low pressure remains and it will be blue skies and sunshine across the UK. If you live above the cloud layer, you can expect to see highs of about whatever we say on the day. We have had some great pictures sent in from you guys at home of some newly invented crisscross clouds that just look magical there.
That way we would know at least the horseshit geoengineered weather that they're springing upon us. But lots going on as usual. Sorry I missed last week. I try to do every other week, but last week I simply could not make it out. But over the past few weeks, we have had the circus freaks entertaining us more and more. Of course, the woke activists that are falling for the agenda's hook, line, and sinker are always fun to watch.
Stop!
Yes, can I come to cut over?
We must just stop oil!
We have the politicians taking front and center stage over the past few weeks, which of course at the helm is always our beloved mental patient in charge, who apparently took a shit on the world stage.
It appears that the jackass has decided to defecate right here on stage. In spite of the millions of people watching, this elderly fool is sliding a Biden right there on stage. As the jackass fills his tighty-whities with Bidenomics, it seems the disgusting aroma has gotten into Dr. Jill's mouth. As the stench of Bidenomics fills the air, President Macaroni seems to savor the pungent aroma, appearing to chew the fart until his eyes begin to water and he is forced to flee the scene. As the scene unfolds, Madame Macaroni appears to be immune to the stench of Bidenomics. However, she takes a few steps backwards in an apparent attempt to safeguard Dr. Evil's lab coat from any splatterings that could result from the jackass's on-stage defecation. President Macaroni has endured the Bidenomics crop dusting event like a champion. However, he will most likely develop a severe case of pink eye in the coming days. A common workplace hazard of befriending a wrinkly chode.
The latest, if you have not seen, shenanigans by a German politician who must have made a bad mistake and not done exactly what he was told, was a prime example of what little babified men in trousers all of these politicians actually are. Check this out.
A German politician is under fire after he was seen licking public toilets in a series of inappropriate videos. German politician Martin Neumeier allegedly licked the public facilities, claiming it was part of his punishment. It's unclear what the punishment was for and shared no further details. 2 other disturbing videos of the politician have since been removed.
He was a bad boy, and he had to Dude, like, it's like a college frat, you know?
Ask me about my winner.
But that basically is what it is, you know what I mean? These fucking lunatics that are egotistically driven, that are promoted to the highest ranks of corporations or elections rigged to get them into various aspects of office. And people are so stupid. I mean, here in this state, we just elected a dead man in the last congressional primary election. What the fuck? I mean, there it is. That's how much people do not pay attention to what they are voting for, or how absolutely rigged these elections are. But fear not, our local media has found a new person to run for election in place of the dead guy they just elected through the primaries. And here he is interviewing him now.
All right, well, we searched high and low to find my next guest. Please welcome a retarded fish.
So, anyway, let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, so I know many people have probably seen this, but I have to play this because this little girl knows what's going on.
Girls, what's just happened?
So, there's an ice cream van there selling just 2 ice creams with 2 chewing gums in it.
Yeah.
For bloody £9 for 2 of them.
£9 for 2?
Yeah, £9. That is going to get nowhere. The one that comes on my street is either £1 a p or £2. That is going to get nowhere with that.
No, he ain't, is it?
No, he ain't.
That's well bad, isn't
Yeah, you
it?
should know. And he only does bloody card. Stood there in my cash. Bloody hell.
That's well bad, isn't it?
Bloody well bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, bet he can hear me.
Oh yeah, she's hip to the agenda. Anyway, what else has been going on? Oh, you know, people bust my balls why I cover my cameras on my cell phone. Here's why.
Let's do some tests. Tell me when you see something that makes sound.
I see a speaker, which makes sound.
What is that part of the speaker called?
That is the tweeter. It produces high-frequency sounds.
Give me a creative alliteration about these.
Creative crayons color cheerfully. They certainly craft colorful creations.
What does that part of the code do?
This code defines encryption and decryption functions. It seems to use AESCBC encryption to encode and decode data based on a key and an initialization vector, IV.
That's right. What neighborhood do you think I'm in?
This appears to be the King's Cross area of London. It is known for its railway station and transportation connections.
Do you remember where you saw my glasses?
Yes, I do. Your glasses were on the desk near a red apple.
What can I add here to make this system faster?
Adding a cache between the server and database could improve speed.
What does this remind you of?
Schrodinger's cat.
As you can see, it is always watching and it is always listening. So they will continue to push the smart system upon us and distract us with politics until enough people have awakened to the point where they can't continue their agenda. And that's where the internal work comes in, you know. People have trouble accepting the truth, and they hear it, and they'll agree with 85% of it, But they have trouble letting go on that last 10 or 15% because they want to have hope in the systems they have come to believe in. And as understanding as I am towards that, perception is not truth. And one of the first rules of waking up in this hellhole fucking disaster that we're in is to stop lying to yourself. It's the number one most important aspect of waking up. And a lot of people are coming around, but a lot of people are still not, as we know. And some are hitting that agenda hard and feeding the divide. And others are just falling for the propaganda that is being sold to them. But my hope is that as this tracked, traced, surveilled, social credited digital hell becomes more and more of a reality, that people will really begin to see the umbrella that lies over top of all of these corrupt governments that exist throughout the world, and see that there is a centralized agenda that includes not only the digitized, track and trace, social credited system, but the new disease X, which I think we've all figured out is going to be the bird flu. That they are pushing very heavily.
It's about the bird flu.
Officials are now confirming fragments of the virus may have been found in some milk samples.
Bird flu cases have been detected in cattle in at least 8 states, from Idaho to North Carolina. In Texas, a farm worker was infected, believed to be only the second human case ever in the U.S.
As of right now, we don't have any cases of human-to-human transmission, but if a flu virus such as H5N1 mutates and it's able to spread from animals to human, this could lead to more illness and potentially a flu outbreak.
That they are pushing very heavily, killing chickens and dumping milk and attacking farmers left and right, because the attack on the population's food is a huge tactic taken in war. And make no mistake, our governments are at war with all of us.
He ain't lying.
And if you want some confirmation on whether or not the bird flu is going to be the chosen pandemic X, here's the doctors and nurses preparing their dancing TikTok videos for you. They're going to get that choreography down and sell it. Meanwhile, Bilderberg has come and gone for another year. Not many people knew its location this year in Madrid, Spain. But as always, Dan Dix can sniff it out, hunt them down, and is always there.
Hey there guys, Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth. It is day 3 of the 70th annual Bilderberg conference, and this is the day that they typically go out, go for dinner, go to a museum, go check out the town, and we've managed to locate where the 3 massive coach buses are waiting to escort the participants to their little shindig. So we are now currently a little bit of a stakeout mission. All right, we're on the move, and we managed to locate one of the shuttle buses right in front of us. We're trailing them now. See if we can figure out where these Bilderbergers are heading for dinner. Well, we all just got, as they say, controlled, and well, it was a little bit of an interrogation. How long do you guys think we were just under the police's control there?
Let me check when I sent the message.
I would say about half an hour, maybe about a half an hour. They took our ID, they searched our bags, they searched the car, and then they, maybe a little more than a half hour, about 40 minutes we were detained by the police here, and as I said, checked our ID, searched our bags, searched the car, and then essentially just let us go on our way so long as we get the heck out of here and do not take any photos of the participants or the police or the security or any of it. So yeah, unfortunately we weren't able to film any of that either because there was...
We got close.
We did. We got close, and there was literally guys like with, you know, big machine guns, you know, standing there menacingly staring at us. Turned out to be a nice guy in the end, but whew, crazy times.
This year, security was over the top, and they weren't able to get too much information as they were chased out, stopped, and questioned as usual. But they went to great lengths, the participants went to great lengths to hide themselves and get through the meetings with no one having really a clue that it was even happening.
Oh shit, not good.
So what else do we have going on? Oh, the situation in Maui continues to raise eyebrows for anyone who has seen what has been going on there lately.
This is a video that shows tunnels and walkways, stairwells under Maui. Questions have been coming up about missing people, specifically missing children. This would be a great way to move people around without anyone seeing. But that's not the intention of me sharing this video. Although that could be a potential, I hope and pray that that is not the case and that missing children are found.
Yes, of course, these are things that people do not want to think about, but these evil, psychopathic maniacs that run the world do traffic children all over the globe. So please do not forget what happened and what is still happening in Maui. So anyway, I think I will leave it there for the week. As always, I try not to ramble too much, but I can do so very easily. And I hope all is well, and we will see you on the next one. Get learning, get speaking.
I decided it was time for me to live, but the hardest part is trying. They say you either get busy with living or get busy dying. You see, there's only one me, and I'ma be who I'm supposed to be. Nobody said it would be easy. See, I was never given much, I wanna take that too. But everybody gets a chance, do what you gotta do. Can nobody take it from me? You make me wanna quit. You only get one life, no matter what, you better live it. It's been me against the world, but I knew I'd never give in. Life can hurt, but ever since my rebirth, I stepped out of my way and discovered what I'm really worth. So I'm free to unwind while enjoying the ride. We catch your vibes and always down to have a good time. It's what it is, so stop living on the sidelines. Master of my fate, this is life, so I'ma live mine. Hey, can you hear me? Can you see? There's a storm on the edge of the sky. Does it matter? Well, it does to me, and I can tell you why. You know, when the thunder, there should be rain, but it don't always follow the rules, no. And is the wise man always right? No, he can play the fool. It's always a mystery, not what it seems to be. It's always a mystery, just like you and me. Always a mystery. It's all good.